Hi Cancerians, this is Tarot with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for October 2020. Let's just dive into your reading without wasting any further time. I will rely on Tarot for your overall reading for the month of October, and I'll also use some oracle decks, a love oracle for what the universe has with respect to your love life. Cancerians, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. Towards the final days of September, stepping into October, we have the Six of Wands. Quite certainly you were in the spotlight. I think this period was also marked by a lot of activity. Maybe you were up and about. Another thing I'm picking up is that though you had made financial gains, but then you may have realized that there's nothing much left in the bank. Or maybe you realize that your pockets weren't too deep. Some of you may have also been concerned because you may be feeling that you were taken for a ride or someone hasn't been upfront about the financial dealings. Maybe there were mistakes also on account of finances. Obstacles to overcome this October for Cancerians, we have the King of Swords. Certainly it's not the time to procrastinate. Maybe you'll be coming across as someone who always wants to dither or who is dilly-dallying. Although the need of the hour is to take quick decisions. This could definitely mean that your family elders, especially a parental figure, maybe a father figure, or even the boss at work could think that you're always procrastinating. Maybe you should show more urgency. Sometimes you may also feel, why is it that you have to take the onus? So you need to repair the relationship that you have with your father or maybe with the father figure if you want to move forward. And besides, ultimately you always come about doing the task. So why is there this friction in the first place? Many of you will also be dealing with on account of excess communication. It could be leaving you quite perturbed. Again, money could also be the bone of contention. Sometimes you will have to act quite hastily, so you have to cut through the obstacles, you have to deliberate. Maybe you could take advice from a senior person and try to find solutions to problems that are there. Influences for the month of October, we have the Ten of Wands. As you see in this card, this person is quite bent, or maybe because there's a lot to deal with, and his shoulders are bent because of the burdens that he is carrying. The weight of the shoulders could be too much for you. Some of you, I think financial issues, like I said, could take center stage, so you may be thinking that you don't have much to show, and that is why you may feel as though you're worthless. But you should remember that Cancerians, everything is cyclic, that this thing will also pass in case these days are not going to be there forever. So whatever it is, you may be feeling tensed, overburdened because of the situation you're in. Even I think work could increase, so you may feel exhausted. There'll be anxiety, no doubt, but then you could take heart from the fact that towards the end of the month, everything will fall in place, or maybe you will feel a bit relaxed. You may also feel that you have to always surrender to what others want, that you have to make adjustments. So it seems like everything with you is going back to square one and that you're not making headway. Maybe I think towards the end you will feel that a bit lighter. The first 10 days of October we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is certainly bringing in insight into your life. He's a high priest in the deck, so you're going to get a lot of dreams, or maybe your intuition could be quite heightened in this period. So pay attention to whatever the spiritual experiences, or pay attention to whatever your inner voice is telling you. Follow it and you're going to be divinely guided, no doubt. You should also increase your spiritual practice. There is definitely going to be a period which will be marked by life-changing experiences. You're definitely encountering difficulties, but then you should realize that even the day must give way to the night. Similarly, the sun will shine the next morning. I think also Cancerians, in these first 10 days, you should also seek favors, or you should ask for favors, or ask other people to oblige you. You should promote your talents. Maybe you'll get some insight. Besides, maybe somebody else could also pinpoint that this is how you should proceed. You may feel as though that this was whatever you already had in mind. Somebody has to delve deeper and make you understand. So it's like those words could hit you and make you realize that is what you had known all along. Those who are at the helm of affairs, I think you will point out the flaws of your junior, or you may want to correct the flaws. So these mistakes need to be done away with. That is what you tell your juniors. Some colleagues may also want you to come to the rescue instead of helping themselves. And you may feel that as though that you are doing all the groundwork, but they run away with all the plaudits, or they walk away with all the plaudits, and you have nothing to show. Towards 11th to 20th October, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. You may feel as if you're stuck in a rut, that you're making no headway, but then this is a time to capitalize, to make gains, or to move forward. Sometimes you may also feel that the status quo is maintained. I mean, there's no headway, that is. Some of you may also get some of you may also get offers, work-related, that is, but then they may seem not to excite you. Maybe they're not exciting enough. Maybe you think that you could get better offers, so you will buy your time. Some upsetting news is also in the card in this period. Ideally, I think Cancerians, you need to be spiritually inclined, and you could be receiving messages from the universe, so you should pay attention to whatever the signs are there. But those who are at the helm of affairs, I think you will find that your juniors are very appreciative of whatever you have done. Maybe you acted kindly towards them, so they are not going to forget that in a hurry. Towards the final days, we have the Chariot card, and we also have the Six of Cups. Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and this is your sign which we are talking about. So Cancerians, I feel in this part that there could be some movement. You could also feel that other people are going to help you out in case you need to solve a problem. For some of you also in the month, I think that technological gadgets could malfunction, or they could need to be repaired or replaced. That is also a possibility. I think you'll also going to make gains through friends and acquaintances. Some of you may also be hearing from estranged people or past life person, or maybe someone from the past could re-enter your life in this period. This is also the time when you'll be quite sensitive. You may be you may be mindful of those who are supportive of you or those who put you down, and you want to do away with those people who are always putting you down, that is. You'll also have to work around your schedule, because the schedule could go for a toss in this period. Sometimes you may also find yourself in the month that you're being forced to communicate and you don't want to communicate. Maybe you think that communication isn't your strong point, especially with respect to the month of October. So you need to be careful on that count as well. On the love front, I feel that those who are already romancing Cancerians, I think your partner is going to assist you at work. Maybe he could give you the support you need to tide over these sad times, or these times when you feel as if you are not amounting to anything. He is going to be there, supportive of you. Also, I feel that there could be travel plans, like I said, so travel plans could also be a possibility. For some of you, there's a distance between your partner. From the Love Oracle cards, we have the Divine Feminine and we have the Divine Masculine. You know, when I pulled these cards, and I was thinking, what if the Divine Masculine came out? Because the first card which I pulled was the Divine Feminine. And lo and behold, or much to my amazement, we have the Divine Masculine. So I think whoever it is who's watching, whether you're male, female, or in case you're in a same-sex relationship, you're always going to be thinking that the person in question is the person who embodies the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, and you feel that the person and you share a very spiritual connection. Some may also claim that it's a twin flame relationship, or it's a soulmate relationship that you are into. You will find that your partner, your date, or someone whom you're romancing with, or someone with whom you share connection, is the one who's always praising you or appreciates your go-getter attitude. You may also, for many of you, I think you will also have marriage on your mind, because we have the Hierophant card. So Hierophant talks about a union, or someone who is a priest who is officiating the union. So like that, it's possible that many of you may be thinking of settling down. Some of you should also be very careful, because it's possible that your relationship could come out in the open, or someone could let it out in case it's in a hush-hush relationship that you're sharing with your person. Those who have someone on the mind could always continue to cyberstalk your crush. You may be feeling quite smug because you come across his personal details or the like. Those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, I think it's better to take a back seat because it's not the best time if you want to communicate with the person or if you want to talk about your feelings. Maybe he or she may spell it out that he has no attachment for anybody or he is only concerned about his family members and there's no place for love in his life. But then you should bide your time because maybe, as I said, this is a divine masculine and divine feminine. Whatever it may be, you will be thinking the person to be the one whom you will walk down the aisle with. From the oracle decks, I have put Archangel Raphael. I think another card we have is looking deeper. So I think Archangel Raphael is going to guide you in case you need help. He is the one who is always around you when if you are involved in healing profession or if you are a healer. So call upon him in case someone is unwell around you or if you are facing health issues, and Archangel Raphael will guide you with his green light and he will embrace you with or envelop you with green light. Another card we have is looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. In case you need to delve deeper, you may not, what's on the surface may not look or it may not seem right on the surface, but then there are things which are there within. So maybe you need to unearth that side of your relationship or personality, or maybe there's someone around you who comes across as someone who is disinterested, but actually the fact is that maybe the person is interested in you. In case I'm talking about a love relationship, that is in case you're thinking that the person is spurning you or rejecting your advances, but then you need to understand that maybe he needs to go deeper and understand his feelings towards you. I think possibly the person could also be wearing a mask. Well, Cancerians, I hope you liked your reading for October 2020. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. I would also like to add here that we have the weekly love reading, which is published every week, where you can have a look at what your sun sign has with respect to your love life. What is it that your sun sign is talking about in a particular week? Other than that, Tarot with Ariana Stark will be very happy if you would subscribe to the channel and if you would spread the word about my channel so that everybody could have a look and gain insight into their lives. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.